Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome. Happy 2019. Woo. You guys are starting off right here with us at Role ConTROLL. I couldn't think of a better way to spend my New Year's.
This year is going so slow. God, it's like it just started.
Wow. It's like already been like 12 hours almost.
I know. It's been longer than 12 hours.
I've been awake for about 12 hours.
Ooh, I've been about awake for like 8.
Okay. I've been awake for about 12 too, yeah.
Thanks for showing up, everybody.
Yeah. So, I think we're just going to pick up right where we left off.
With Ryan at the center of the action.
Right. I was going to say.
With Sai making
Accurate.
good decisions as always.
Alright, Sai.
And
so
rolls.
You have been spotted by a patrol, and you are fleeing.
You handed off.
You threw the stone to Mr. Azanar, who now is...
I like to think of him as a senior Azanar.
No, Mr. Azanar.
Yep, senior Azanar. Go ahead.
So what are you doing?
I'm cheesing it. Basically the first thing I'm doing is I'm looking for a place to hide.
Okay. So, alright, so the patrol spots you. They're about 40-ish feet away, I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember the exact position you were in. Were you on the other side of the steel hides then? Where the
I was in between the steel hides and the true swords where they were trying to get it.
But you were going around and mostly around, right?
I don't know how we got there, but we were in we were not behind anymore, like in the alleyway. We were
you
kind
came
of
out
again.
and were starting to walk. You were going past, and that's when you got spotted.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's give me a perception check. We'll see what kind of stuff here.
Come on, 2019. Nope.
First roll 2019
6.
is a 6.
After a +3.
Yep.
Roll the 3.
That's a 3. Well, at least it wasn't a nat 1.
I am blind.
Oh gosh.
That's like the tweet that I saw that went viral. That was
all right. So you're panicking and you're not really looking like yourself. You're not looking around well. You're not seeing where the shadows are clean. You're like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Just booking it. They're pursuing you. So you're getting into past the steel hides, kind of to where the shadow cloaks area is.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of smallish pathways that lead into the cave.
I would kind of assume that there'd be some places to hide, at least in the shadow cloak area. but
I
I
mean,
don't know.
if you're making it to there, give me an intelligence check.
Do you just want me to roll poorly? Can't it be a dexterity? Come on, man.
I'm giving you a second opportunity here.
Intelligence, that's a 16.
Okay.
Intelligence save or intelligence
No, just
check? Okay, yeah.
16?
Yeah.
Okay. Since you've been here a few times, you're not able to see anything. You're like just panicked, but you're able to think about a few spots that might be up ahead and kind of around a corner, and you saw them before. So if you're gonna, you want to book it towards there.
Yeah, I'll book it towards the closest one of those and then try to hide.
Okay. Give me a stealth then.
That's a 24.
All right. Great. I don't have to just give you disadvantage because I can roll for myself for the patrol. They're gonna chase. Let's see. Oof, what was your roll?
24.
Hold on. There it is. Alright, so the patrol comes around the corner, and is just kind of running past, but they kind of catch like a whiff, like you can tell one of the lizard folk is with them, and they kind of smell, and they stop everyone, and they start like looking around and smell, and
At that moment, could I do prestidigitation to give them a smell of something different?
Does prestidigitation do spells?
I'm pretty sure it does. I'm not sure though. Let me find out quick.
I don't remember.
Ryan's like, but I have prestidigitation.
I do stuff.
I need to do
Come on.
something with
I
this
can do
spell.
any minor
Prestidigitation.
magic.
I change whatever I want, is what it says.
Prestidigitation, a fireball at their face.
Yep.
Well, that seems a little
Hey,
overpowered.
DM said so. I
I
don't make the rules.
prestidigitate their eyes closed forever.
It's just like a metronome.
Prestidigitation. You create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect,
Yeah, that would be
such as a
Okay.
puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor.
Okay,
Oh,
what do you do?
alright.
I'm gonna
And
do.
where?
I'm gonna do like a really rank, rotten egg smell, like sulfur maybe.
Okay. Where are you originating the smell? Like across the alleyway, further away.
Yeah,
towards where
probably
they're
kind of across from where I am.
Okay.
I guess I don't know the area that I'm in, but I'm assuming that there's kind of a main walkway, and I kind of, let's just say for easiness, that I kind of went to the right and kind of hit around the corner. I'm
Right.
gonna do it on the other side of the walkway.
Pretty much what I was envisioning as well, without describing it.
Cool.
So good job.
I mean, it's easy to say that after I describe it so well. Just saying.
All right. So you do that.
Mm-hmm.
The lizard folk kind of like looks directly where it is, and then he just kind of like lunges towards. Goes quick, followed by there's two other lizard folk that kind of go with him, and then a few wraithbanes kind of just like follow.
Okay.
You know, they're not like buddy.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my hood up and kind of like, so if I'm kind of around the corner here, I'm gonna kind of go back the way that I came. Put my hood up and kind of go the opposite way.
Okay.
Make myself look short. No
Okay.
offense, dwarfs.
So as you're walking away, you hear the lizard folk go, and he comes out and he's holding a shadow cloak by the neck, and they're starting to take him away.
Do I recognize the shadow cloak?
No, but you know that it's a shadow cloak.
Would it be too hard to go to somebody else right now while I think about what I do?
I think that would defeat the purpose of.
Okay.
So they grab him by the neck, and they're just like, one of them is carrying this guy as they start to head back towards where the patrol was originally from. So they're coming now to your direction. Where?
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of duck into a crowd and keep going.
Okay. There aren't crowds, because it's pretty damn empty here now.
Is it?
You can duck down the alleyway that you originally cut around, or you can go back and then circle.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go back to where I was.
Okay, and then keep circling towards the shadow cloaks.
Yeah. I'm gonna. If it's not too hard, I'm assuming can I try smelling myself and find out what part of me caught their attention? Maybe. Would that be too hard to do?
Sure. Gosh, I should have a sheet in front of me. What type of check would that be? I guess
Survival?
it's either survival or perception. Is perception strictly
They're
sight?
both
No, I-
wisdom based, so no, perception can be smell because
Yeah.
there are a lot of monsters that have advantage on scent based.
scent-based perception.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, either one, I think.
Just give me survival then.
Yeah, I think survival would be in this case trying to.
16.
They're probably the same. Well, he might have perception.
You smell a bit charred. You've gotten
All of me?
Yeah, you've gotten kind of used to the smell because it's been for 2 hours or whatever it's been,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go back into my area then. Into the place that I was.
Okay, so you circled out, and then
Yeah,
you're gonna go back.
I circled out and then they kind of started coming back.
Well, they
so I
started
got
coming.
back in.
So, you went down this alleyway. You hid right here. They got here. It kind of started to sniff and smell, and then you sent the smell over here. So they went out, caught a shadow cloak, and then they're coming back this way. And you said so you went back out, and then you're gonna go back in.
Oh no! I'm gonna keep going then.
Okay, so you're gonna go here and then just keep going towards the
Yeah,
shadow.
I thought they caught another shadow cloak across the street where I made the smell.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, okay.
It's like you're in more of like a narrow corridor, not
Okay.
like a big open.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. You are able to get to kind of the area, and then a shadow cloak finds you and it's like, "Sai, follow us."
Okay.
And then he brings you to the room with these 3 chuckleheads.
Excuse me.
I just had to take your word.
All right. Sorry, you 2 chuckleheads, and Anna.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Excuse you, you're the one who didn't take advantage of the distraction.
I got in easily, without problems. You know what? I don't need this.
Where the hell have you... What are you doing here? You're really dirty.
Yeah.
Also that. What?
I said, yeah, I'm really dirty.
Yeah, what are you doing here? You're not even supposed to be in the... What?
Yeah, neither of you are supposed
Why
to be
can't either of you follow a damn plan?
I thought the plan was that we were all trying to get in.
I'm the one that had the communication thing. I figured it makes sense.
I was just trying to make a distraction.
And what did you find out?
There's a lot of enemies here.
Great. New information. Really glad you snuck in somehow. Did you get captured? What happened? Where did you even... How'd you get in?
Yeah.
I had my ways. You know, being a sneaky guy and all.
What do you think to do with the charcoal smell on you? Or would it?
No, that's something else.
Did you fall out of something? You look like you fell out of something.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously.
Great.
I'm here, aren't I? You're welcome. We're a team again. We both got in.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You did help me get in.
Have we heard back at all from that messenger that we sent out to the army?
You sent a messenger out to the
You sent
army?
a messenger out to the army?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the shadow cloak?
Yeah.
There's a shadow cloak messenger out to the people who are fighting, the true swords who are fighting, to let them know to.
Oh god, it hasn't been nearly long enough. Like he would maybe be getting out of the city by now. Maybe.
Yeah, he was
Great.
quick.
Well, then you could just call the queen and tell her.
Yeah, I'll do that later.
No, you should do it now.
Come on, tap
Time's
the,
not-
tap,
not-
tap
That's
the
a really
thing
good
and...
time. I don't have any more.
Who has it?
Azanar.
Oh, that's better.
Oh.
That's at least somebody on our side.
That is 90% better than I thought the answer would be, so...
Actually, it might be better that he has it overside.
I'll get it back when he gets
yeah,
back.
that's maybe true.
I had to give it to him. I was discovered. So I figured I would hand it to him and then try to draw the attention away from him.
Do we know where he went?
No. I'm assuming that he was taking me back here, so...
So the door opens up
I was
and
gonna say, Azanar, are you here?
a few shadow cloaks walk in, Thalgus and Azanar, and they're all in chat. We're losing people every day. Oh, well, Sai, welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks for the help, Azanar.
No problem. Thalgus is like creative entrance as always.
Yeah,
I
thank you.
can appreciate it. One of these days you're gonna end up dead, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
we're all really sad about it.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we were supposed to get Sai. Here's Sai. Now what?
I don't know that he
That is the
adds
question.
anything, but...
Yeah, me neither.
Then now what?
I thought we were talking to the queen. Azanar, we need the stone.
This thing that he flicked me?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Please.
No, don't
Thank you.
give it back to him.
So, can you tell us what you guys know about what's been going on here, other than what we would just have seen roaming about? We're supposed to report back to the Queen of the True Swords with what's happening to her husband, whether the
Yeah.
dragon's still here. That's
How
an
many
obvious yes.
leaders are? I mean, do you know what happened to the leaders of the other clans?
We don't have much on the other leaders. They've been all captured.
But not killed, as far as you know.
We don't know if they're dead or alive.
Is the King of the
Captured
True
means
Swords captured?
Killed.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Yet means there's a chance to save them.
At least yet, as of.
Still, it means that if they're capturing them, they don't intend to kill them right away, and they would make
They
a
might
show
have
about
other
it.
plans. Which is unclear if that's better or worse, but
Yes, Sai.
I'm here with the Shadow Cloaks. I wasn't able to get word like you asked to the, was it the Strongbraids?
Steelheads?
Oh, Steel Eyes.
Whoever
Yeah.
we're working with.
I wasn't able to get word back to them. They basically have the entrance to where they are surrounded. Not a whole lot happens in that area without somebody knowing about it. So, but I am here with the Shadow Cloaks, and I guess what would you have me do?
Well, we need some sort of attack. Something to happen.
I'm going to regurgitate what I asked the messenger to send, which I don't remember as a player. It was something along the lines of like, everyone wait out at the main gate to try and draw people away. Like draw
they're
people
gonna be
away
a
from.
distraction.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'm going to regurgitate that to you, to then
Yeah.
Pass on to.
communicate, Yeah.
Yeah. I'll pass it on and just say, in regards to your husband, it sounds like he's been captured.
I didn't see him dead in the arena. I can confirm he's not dead in the
Fortunately-
arena.
Fortunately, I think he's captured and not dead.
Well, thank heavens. We've already taken control of the forward outpost that you described.
Good.
We are mobilizing to move in further.
Okay.
But we cannot just be a distraction, as you don't have enough inside to compete.
Right.
We have to be able to bring our troops in and do something, or create a huge assault. So you want us to go to the main gate and we'll just siege then?
I think the best thing to do, and let me know if you guys think I'm wrong, but I would try to be ready to take the main gate. I think what you said is true, that it would be nice if we could, now that we have, some people here with us, we might have a better chance of taking out some of the people around the different clans, and it'd be nice to try to get the message to some of them and see what we can do to kind of help them.
the idea is for them to be out front to hopefully pull people off of the other clans, so that way we can get word to them, and then we can start a siege from the inside as well.
Exactly.
And then when that starts happening, then they can siege the front.
And we have a lot more people
I'll
on
pass
the
that
inside.
along to the queen.
Okay. Okay. We'll mobilize. It'll take us, what are we thinking? 2 hours?
I think
Then we'll
that
begin?
2 hours should be enough to see if we can reach any of the other clans.
Or do you need more time? We don't have a lot.
Can you set up, close enough to the main gate that it won't take long to get there, but far enough that they won't see you, and then maybe we can just kind of communicate and find out.
There's no
after we've
chance
made
in
some progress.
a sizable army like that we have that will remain undiscovered.
Any word from the other clans that you've sent word to?
We've
to
been
the others?
gathering with.
Good.
We've been adding to our force. It's not large, but it's large enough.
Okay.
I would say have them get to the main gate and let us know when they're there. You can wait outside the cave. I don't know.
So, part of the issue is that part of the reason the main gate is a decent target is that it's literally open.
Right.
As soon as they see an army, they're going to work to close it.
Right.
Now, we can potentially make that more difficult for them, giving them an easier entry in. But if they just sit there camped out front of the gate, is definitely gonna get closed.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they should camp out. I'm saying we need to know when they're there so we know when to start our end of stuff.
And our end is
Something we need to figure out.
We need to somehow get into these other clans in order to get word that we have an army outside waiting to get in, and we need their help on the inside.
at this point it's really just the steel hides and the true swords and the shadow cloaks.
Do you think they
That
have any
we know
kitchens?
of.
I said, do you think they have any kitchens?
Probably.
Might help
I
get
mean-
in.
Is that how you got in?
We'll talk about it later.
Just ask her to let us know when they're at the gates so that we can start whatever we are doing, which we can figure out while they get to the gates.
I'll pass that along and just say we're gonna find out what we can do for you here on the inside, and we'll relay that information when we find out.
Okay, let me simplify this. You need to, if we're going to the main gate, make sure that the gate stays open, and that the clans inside fight when we go. Figure those two things out.
Okay.
We'll handle the rest.
All right. We'll keep you informed.
We're on the waiting game now. We need that distraction
We need their forces.
because we need people off of these other clans, and hopefully this distraction will pull these people off.
But we don't want it to do that too well, otherwise our force will be destroyed.
Not when they have help. Basically, what we're aiming to do is a pincer. If we can get the main gate stuck between two forces, especially with the Wraithbanes being right there, it may be what we need to turn the tide. The other thing is...
Or it may be consolidating all of our forces for the dragon to kill us all.
Yeah, that was what I was about to say.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is we don't know where the dragon is. It was implied he was at the arena. At least so long as that is actually who they assumed my boss was when I was saying that.
Yeah.
But it's not just the four of us. We have at least the Shadow Cloaks to help us.
Well,
Because I'm assuming you want to get out of this situation too.
yes.
Not
obviously.
a lot of money to be made while all the other dwarves are dead.
What you guys would probably be better at than us is we cause the distraction to keep the gates open at the front gate once the queen and her force gets here, and you get to the other clans.
Well, should probably be able to do that. See others.
Do you happen
Get some nods.
Do you happen to know what clans are not being besieged right now, or are all of them being besieged? That
Well, the only one that's not being besieged is the Steel Hides.
They're
And
But-
the true swords are intact, they're just behind a cave-in.
what may need to be
which they're trying to
not
dig out.
necessarily.
Be a while, but yes.
We need to get. Oh, do you have anybody who can do sending? Can send messages through time or through space?
What do you need?
Well, if
We could use that instead.
yeah, but also that way when things start happening, those who are behind closed walls, closed gates can understand what's going on and will know that they're not alone. We haven't abandoned them and we're fighting back. So if they rally their troops, we can turn things around. Because there are more of us than there are of the Wraithbanes and the Heavy Foot
If we can,
and a dragon.
to summarize, if we can get all of the clans that are being besieged right now, if we can get all of them on the same page and say at this time we're all gonna bust out. From what I saw, I don't think there's enough dwarves at those entrances to defeat
An entire clan.
entirety of the clans. I think they're just trying to hold them in, more so than
At
keep
an
them
advantageous
out.
position and deal
Yeah.
with them one by one.
Exactly.
It's what I would do if I were in their place.
So if we
In
can
this
let them
situation.
know what's going on without necessarily waiting until it's already happening, they can be ready when it starts to happen, and that could be everything we need to surprise the Wraithbanes.
So
We'll
does
work on
anyone
that.
in your group or someone you have access to have a spell. I've known somebody before who had a spell like that. That was, you could send messages back and forth telepathically.
I've been trying to work on it, but it hasn't worked out for me yet.
Try it on me right now.
We'll try to
Alright,
get...
that's not very nice.
Wait, that worked?
No, he just knows what you're thinking anyways.
No, am I that transparent?
When it comes to him.
We'll try to get that done. Work on the other part then.
I guess that means we need to get back to the front gate.
I feel like we just got to safety.
Yep.
I mean, we need a way to be able to communicate with people on the inside, though.
We'll get messages out.
You will.
We'll try to get them, do the best that we can to get them ready when it needs to happen.
I trust the Shadow Cloaks are able to do that. That seems like a specialty of theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure the right people know the right information at the right time.
Just like getting into a place is my specialty.
So how far did you fall?
Long ways.
Don't you guys have somewhere to be?
What did you fall into?
Kitchen.
Whose
See?
kitchen?
The Wraith Bane's kitchen.
Oh my god.
I'm actually kind of surprised he made it.
I mean, I'm a little bit
I'm kind of
impressed,
the best.
honestly, but
Well, anyways,
Thalgus, you should try sometime. It's incredible.
Don't you have somewhere to be?
we're
I don't
working on it.
Do you know how to get into any of the? Do you know any entrances into the other clans? Have we asked you this already?
We'll take care of it, Sai.
Do
Okay.
you have...
It's trade secrets that they won't let us know.
you should.
Oh, come on, I basically want to be.
Whoever's doing this
I
messaging
got in here.
should check in with us. If what the spell that I have experienced required that the person with the spell contact the other person so they could respond. So that means that if we're going to, if on the off chance we need to get information to you, we would need somebody to contact one of us so that we can relay information back. Maybe a couple appointed times.
Okay.
Of course, if it's a different spell, then that's the only one that I know.
You know how to use it.
Unfortunately, we don't
Not how to
have
use it.
anyone with that ability that is available.
Well, that makes this harder.
Do you know anybody who does in a different clan? Because from what I saw, not to tell you guys how to do your job, but from what I saw, if we wanted to get into the Steelhides clan, we would need to take out like 4 dwarves. Like they are not heavily guarding the Steelhide clan.
No, there's a lot more than that.
There were a bunch.
How many was there when I went by there?
Um,
They were all like playing cards though, right? They were the ones that
They were
kept
like-
slipping past.
No, that was the mining operation, the mining out the
Okay.
two swords, where they have they had a bunch of workers,
Okay.
and then there's like a few guards out front. The
Yeah.
the one around the steel hides it's not like
It's like
a
a
ton?
barricade.
it's
yeah.
a barricade with manned soldiers all the way around, but it's not like there's a ton of them because they're just keeping them in, and
Okay.
Picking them off one at a time.
it would be a major endeavor.
Okay.
So, I know trade secrets and all that, but there was a point where at some point it stops being a matter of keeping your secrets and starts being a matter of safe. If it comes to it, is there a way to get people out that isn't the front gate or the 2 gates that are being watched? You don't have to tell us where it is or
There-
anything like that.
There
Just
are a few ways. We will do what we can if that is the last opportunity.
Okay.
We need you to clear that gate.
We'll do our best. But I want to make sure that there's another way out just in case. Because dragons aren't exactly the easiest people to fight. Things to fight. They're not people. That's confusing.
I mean,
I think-
the nice thing is that there's one dragon. The dragon can't be everywhere at once. I'm just saying,
Well,
like,
true.
right.
They're
And,
real quick, too.
and at the same
Very
time, like,
big.
at the same time, the Wraithbanes, one clan, it's very hard to defend an entire city. Hence why 4 people got in. 2 clans, even still.
No, you're right. I just want to
So-
make sure that if worse comes to worse, at least some people can get out.
They
Of course.
had the benefit of the surprise
Exactly.
at the arena. We now know that, so hopefully we're at least on even footing.
We are still gonna have to deal with that dragon at some point, though.
Right.
That's for another time, though. Hopefully,
The dragon might bring that time to us.
especially attacking.
In
the
which
main gate.
case, it has been great knowing all of you.
Let's not head down that road yet.
We'll do our best to get our part taken care of.
Which
Do you need any help for the gate, or is that something you can do?
What's the mechanics for?
How many,
How do the controls work?
how many people were at the gate?
There was
They're encampments.
yeah.
A lot of people.
it was like the few that were shown,
Mm-hmm.
and then there were like 10 or 20
On each
hiding
side
within the
of
bay,
the way.
Yeah.
within the gate.
Probably more than that. Probably like
So-
40 to 80.
If
Okay.
you want it done before the rest of our group gets here, we're gonna need a lot of help. If you're okay waiting until our group gets here, between the group that we have outside and the 4 of us coming from behind,
We just need to
Giggity.
make sure that the gate stays open.
Yeah, that's never gonna work. You have to go before they show up.
Okay.
right? There were give or take 25 to 30 people there. It's a lot of people for us to take.
There was a lot more than that on the inside.
You're-
The other thing is, if we know how to stop the gate from closing, that's the most important part.
Right. That's what you need to go to the operating room for that.
Is the operating room right by the gate?
It's nearby.
Is there any way that sneaky people can get there relatively unseen, unheard?
Could you give us at least one person who knows the layout of the city?
And Azanar.
Well, Asnar's definitely coming with us. He's basically indebted to us.
What?
Unclear.
Yeah.
Keep moving.
I gave you the rock. You owe me. I thought we were on the
I
same page
gave
here.
you the rock back. You owe me.
Now pass me the rock.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. Then I'd owe you. Or no, you owed me. Wait.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Enough of this.
Wow.
You need Asnar to go with you.
It would be nice to have Azanar and somebody who can show us the way if Azanar doesn't know the city as.
Asnar, do you? Yeah, I can go with them.
Okay.
Basically asked you. Kidding.
So,
All right. Then Asnar will go with you. He knows the area a little bit.
he knows where
should
the
be able-
operating room is?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay.
When he crosses his arm, that's Asnar.
So we just need to make sure that we can clear up that area and then hold that position.
Exactly.
Well, you should hold that. Yeah, get inside,
And hold
bar the door, hold it open as long as you can until your friends will show up and go. Make sure you're synced.
We'll do that. That's why we have the stone. Is there any way we can contact you? Do you
I don't know of one.
okay.
You don't have one of these rocks?
Or I've heard of little
Not right now.
papers where you can write and then you fold them up and they'll fly to people?
Just we'll
Okay.
work on our end. You work on your end.
Okay.
It will work.
Okay.
It has to.
Do you have any flares?
Let's get going.
Okay. He just walks out.
That was a reasonable request.
Have a look at it. If we're not worried about being
Stealth.
stealthy,
Well, once we're there and the fight happens, I want just a way to communicate that, hey,
They-
shit's going down.
They've
I announced to an arena without a microphone.
This is true.
they've been
An arena's-
going through a lot. Asnar, tell me if I'm wrong, but their people have been getting picked off, so they probably have more
Yeah,
important
gee,
things
I wonder
to
what that's like.
they have more important things to worry about. More so than just the 4 of us.
Valchar, what's the range on your, like, how far can you make your voice go? Not booming, just like to displace it.
We'll need to find that out.
Sorry, I can look it up.
Should
Nope, I got it. It's right here.
should we get moving?
Yeah.
Yeah. I assume you all want to be stealthy about this?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow behind you then.
Not very good at that.
So it just says my voice is 3 times as loud for a minute. Doesn't really say a distance.
Probably goes 3 times the distance then.
I feel like there was another feature that I was thinking.
I mean, I guess it's.
We can start moving.
Yeah.
While I look this up.
Alright, well, I can get us. He pauses for a second. I can get us around the main gate. Hopefully without being seen.
We just need to go to where the operating room is. From
If
there.
you can get Wick there without being seen, then you need to show the rest of us
Ha
how that's
ha
done.
ha! So funny.
Thank you.
Alright, let's go. I picked up a few.
It's the instantaneous
Instantaneous
sound, but it has to be within 30 feet. So that could be a signal to them.
See, it was that, or I was just gonna do the voice thing and just.
But
say
that
something.
originates from
From
you,
you.
whereas the noise could originate from 30 feet away so that you don't draw attention to yourself.
I can do that with prestidigitation.
Yep. You can make things clean.
Okay.
Okay, let's
moving.
Yeah.
let's.
Alright,
I can
let's
do pass
go.
without trace.
Okay.
That won't be necessary.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Follow me. I've picked up a few things.
Okay.
Please
Just, you
teach
guys
them to
can
me.
roll your stealth.
Rolls a 1, we're seeing, taking it.
DMC
Well-
gets us killed.
Oh,
You had to say
no.
it.
Oh, no. God damn it. It's not a natural one.
It's 2 for 1.
It's an unnatural one.
Yeah, 3
Yeah.
minus 2 is 1.
Alright.
I got a 17.
Let me scout real quick. He goes out. Comes back a few moments later. Alright, this way. And as so you got 27?
27, yeah.
17.
17. The three of or what's the order you guys want to walk in?
I'll probably go pretty close to Azanar, just
Yeah, probably
Okay.
is
pick up on a couple
1, 2,
things.
3,
Sure.
4, 5.
And back.
Okay, so the first three leave.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Fuck.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. That's about 20 feet,
Yeah,
sure. I was
yeah,
thinking
that's
50
about
to
right,
20 feet.
Yeah.
So you guys start walking out, just kind of like blend into the environment. And then Valchar and Wick are just kind of forgetting that the city's like completely like empty, just kind of keep your conversation going a little bit.
Way to go, guys.
And gosh, how do I handle it? So nat 1 and a regular one.
Nat 1 and then
Maybe a
unnatural
sudden
one.
obstacle or something.
Yeah.
I probably just banged into something.
Talk about your boss a little bit.
I mean, sure, we can do that deception thing again.
So as Valchar is walking out, he trips on the door, stumbles, and just falls flat, and you're just on your back looking up. And then Wick is like does something like, oh my gosh, so he starts running over,
Okay. Clank, clank, clank,
trips
clank,
on the
clank.
exact same thing. Clank, 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 clank. You guys are all on your backs, just staring up. Azadar, and whatever you guys want to do, just like,
Good start.
I'm looking at Azanar and copying him.
oh, thank God this is an area where there aren't the patrols right now.
Yeah,
Get your
check it out.
asses up, let's go.
Yeah, get your asses up.
You sure you don't want pass without a trace? No, I'm fine without pass without a trace.
Over here, and he leads you guys into one of the corridors that kind of go into the mountain that you haven't really know too much about. You follow this for a ways, and it goes down a lot. Kind of weaves, and you kind of lose a little bit of your sense of direction unless
In an earlier round.
And a 1, we're in her favorite terrain.
well, that's what I'm saying. Unless you want to roll or you have an ability, then you can.
Oh,
But if,
yeah, I have my favorite train.
for the normal people, you have lost your sense of direction because
That's
there's been a
rude.
lot of. It's just a tunnel, and it comes up, and then he's like, "All right, now we might want to be a little bit more stealthy." So,
Are you talking to me?
oh, yeah, Sai.
Surprise.
Like tighten everything that's loose on me.
I like stick padding underneath my chainmail a little bit more so it's quieter.
If you'd like to use your
cloak.
ability, now would be the time.
You
Whoever.
wanna, I should probably do it. Your spells are more valuable than mine.
I can do it.
That's up to you. I can.
I'll do it. I'll
Okay.
take care of it. Stay within 30 feet, folks.
All right. Now everybody give me a soul check again.
Plus 10.
There we go.
Don't fail me now. Oh. That's a 12.
Well,
With pass.
With plus 10.
Yeah, 4 minus 2 is 2. Remember, my stealth is shit.
26.
No, sorry, 18.
I'm also a 26. I did not roll amazing.
All right. So you guys are going out, and you hear the clank, 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 like trying to go from like box to box, and it's just like, you can tell that Wick's trying, but she's making just a little bit too much noise, and that's our kind of, you guys, this might be a problem. Anyone have a solution?
You can take off your chainmail. If stealth is more important than being able to fight right now, might be worth the time to take it off.
I swear to God, I take this chainmail off. We fight that dragon. I'm murdering you.
After the dragon murders her.
No, out of character.
She will come back from the dead as like a banshee, and she will wail at you, and you will die.
I mean, do you disagree?
I could not go with you. I can take off the chainmail, but if we get into a fight, that means I am without my chainmail until after, or I could not go with you.
If Wick was not going to come with us, would this be the best place for her to stay?
I don't think leaving her behind is a good idea.
I agree.
We need Wick.
I mean,
I
if you
agree,
needed
but
me
the
to
barricade.
come along,
Listen.
they'll need you.
Can we?
I mean, I stuck my cloak into the spaces of my chainmail, but it didn't really.
Why don't? Let's go remove the chainmail. I'll help you put it back on when we get into a location, a different location.
Okay.
How long does it take?
Isn't it like 10
Chainmail?
minutes or something?
10 minutes solo.
Is it for chainmail? Because it's not plate mail. Chainmail, I think, is a little bit faster. Because it's just a chainmail shirt.
I think it's by heavy, medium, and light.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Donning
That's
and
butts.
doffing.
Doffing. You were laughing too.
Heavy armor.
There's a
It's a funny word.
It is. We're about to go a doffing.
So
5
taking
minutes
it off
to take it off.
is 5 minutes. Putting it back on is 10 minutes. So literally, if we get in a fight, I don't have my chainmail on. Just putting that out there.
10 minutes.
Do you still
To
have your
put it
extra
on.
leather armor?
Yeah, I don't have
Without
spiked
any
on.
help.
You what?
I said I don't
So
have
do-
the spiked leather on. I have just regular leather.
You Wick the spiked leather?
It would be the exact same.
It would.
It's still disadvantage on stealth.
That's why it doesn't work.
Yep. When I know I'm being sneaky, that's why I don't wear it.
Oh, we don't have spike armor in here.
I think that's from one of the other books.
I can help. I will help you, like assist you in putting it back on. Which, would you say that cuts the time down some?
Yeah, that would cut it down.
Okay.
Not quite half, but like, well, half.
That's
5
why
minutes.
knights have squires. That's legitimately the reason why knights have squires.
So that cuts
5
it down
minutes.
to 5 minutes.
It's still not. I'll take it off.
If
But
we're
I'm
in the
just saying
control room, we
Yeah.
might be able to get 5 minutes before we're caught.
But if we get in a fight, I'm without it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, when we get closer to it, maybe not in the.
See if we can find an opportune moment for that.
If we do get in a fight between now and then, try to use more of your spells than your sword and shield.
Agreed.
Okay. I take off my chainmail.
Okay.
Swear to God, if Wick dies.
I don't want Dark Val trying to come back. That was not fun to be around at all.
Do you still have your old leather armor from pre-studded?
I'm gonna be honest,
He's
it
the one
ain't
with
good.
studded armor, and he's.
I thought
I
you
have
got
s-
better armor too.
I have
No.
spiked and
I didn't get
regular
it.
leather.
Oh, okay.
And I've got the
Besides,
regular
at
leather
that
on.
point, it's really,
It doesn't matter
it's,
that much,
it's
but it's
yeah, it's not a huge difference
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
That's why I had to do the chainmail.
Okay, let's go.
All right. I'm gonna hijack one of the cameras. I'm gonna try something a little bit new. We'll see if this works.
Wrong.
Yeah, I know. That's why I've been rolling at
Yeah,
disadvantage.
I just
So-
realized that now. That was me as a player
If you guys
forgetting
can't
about that
see
entirely.
that, that's okay. This is for the people at home. I just drew a little
Peeps.
crappy map because it's.
Down.
Down. There we go.
All right. So that is the. Actually, yeah. Just tell me if that's
I'm
good.
glad you finally covered the
This
ugly
is-
No,
folks.
you
You
gotta
should move out a little bit.
Yeah, you
Down.
should move it out. If
Down.
you want to show
Farther.
more. There we go.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
So this is the main gate right here where they enter and where the few doors are. And on the sides, there are more. That's where the encampment is. And then as they go in, this is the city. So it kind of goes out, juts out over here. And further down here is where the true swords would be. Here's where the exit is from Azanar.
Can't see
You
your
see your
finger.
finger.
Not higher. Lower.
Lower. And over more.
This
Yeah,
way.
they just can't see your finger.
There you go.
Okay, so Azanar's exit is over here. So it's a decent ways. And then this little path right here is to the control room that it kind of goes out, up the stairs, around, and then it's kind of over the gate.
Okay.
So a little crappy drawing that I did in 30 seconds.
It's helpful though.
So
It is.
that is.
We also need that to be refocused. Yay! Autofocus. No, didn't quite.
Out of focus. It was like right. Oh, that's wrong. Yay! Cool beans. All right, so you take off your armor. Takes about 5 minutes. With Enna's help, the other boys are just not
No,
looking. I
luckily
guess.
I'm not at disadvantage now. I still have my minus 2.
Size of man.
But you now have.
He has the personality of a
Yes.
boy, but he's
Oh
a
my
man.
god, what's advantage like?
I am 300.
You're still rolling 2. You're just hitting the higher now.
All right.
I don't think you said that on stream.
So are we good to go now? All right.
You got this.
And your ability's still up.
Thank you.
Yep.
Let's go. This is
It lasts
do or
an
die
hour.
time.
I needed that today. Anna. Appreciate it.
Are we stealthing again?
Yep. If you want.
Yeah, I do want. That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Heyo, which is a 36.
God damn it!
It was on. It landed on the 13 and then rolled to the button.
Oh.
A nat one?
Not
Oh. 22 with the.
We all need to get the luck
You should have
sheet.
used that
I
advantage.
probably should have.
We all
I have a
should
better
probably
dex
have.
than you, don't I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I have a minus 2 to my dex.
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
I 14 minus 2 plus 10 is 22.
Oh, there you go.
All
I'm
right.
actually quiet now.
So you guys all start heading out, and then Valchar's just like so proud of Wick. He's like seeing her. He's like,
Being super sneaky.
Don't put this on me!
I'm putting on Valchar. Be like, he's so proud of you to see you just like go stealthy
I
with
put it on
everybody.
Wick.
And then he's like, he can't remember how to do it as well. And he's just like, he keeps like glancing at you, and he's just like fumbling a little bit more, taking awkward steps that he wouldn't, because he's just like, it's like trying to. He's like, I always know where Wick is. I can find Wick. Clonk, he like bumps into a box. Aznar's like, this is not gonna work. This is why I work alone. Okay.
You see what I'm having to deal with this entire time? It's horrible.
And why don't we go and we'll scout. We'll bring you back the information, and we'll come up with a plan.
You want me
He
to come
turns
in?
around and he can't find Anna. It's a nat 20.
Anna,
I have a 35.
so, who wants to go scout with me?
Wait, do you want to go?
Me! Jesus!
That was almost what happened.
We'll fast forward this a little bit
That's
because
fine.
we are taking a long time, as usual. We will. Asnar will take whoever would like to go. That's not Valchar.
I'll stay.
Up to the area. You kind of look around. You guys know the main gate, the situation with the soldiers and everything. But he goes and shows that there's a little doorway that has a guard on either side of it. and then you kind of see that it's a pathway. You never really knew where it was, and he indicates that that's the path to the control room.
Well, let's go.
So we'll go back to where these two are, these three, and then communicate that to the group.
Oh, got
Yeah,
it.
we were left
Sorry.
behind.
Got it. Okay. What does the guard situation look like going into the control room?
Well, I don't know. No
Like
one's
you guys
been
were
there.
scouting.
Yeah, we haven't had any reason to go to the
I
control
just
room.
meant right
I mean,
now.
right now. Like,
Oh.
what are we seeing right now?
Oh yeah, the guard situation at the main gate, everything's the same, and then there's
Okay.
one guard on either side of the entrance of the control room.
Okay.
And
But
then
you
there's
can't see into the control room. You can only see the area that
Right.
leads to the control room,
Right.
which is guarded
Okay.
by 2 guards.
and then so there's just general patrols, and then the guards at the front, like,
Okay.
and nothing has really changed dramatically that you see.
I just want a random note. That dice has only rolled once. It was a 1, an 11, and a 1.
Oh boy.
Well, what do you guys want to do?
Well, we
need
gotta
to go
gotta
up
take
there.
it.
We
It's just a
got it.
matter of we
Do
gotta take it when they're.
Do you still have silence?
Yeah, I do.
Could you make just an idea? Maybe cast silence over the area. We can take out the 2 guards and then run up into the tower.
I was kind of thinking the same thing.
If you cast
That means-
silence on my armor,
It does move.
it does move. It moves if you put it on. If you put it on a thing,
But
it'll
it still
move
gives
the thing.
it still gives a 20-foot radius.
But then I can wear the armor again and
That's true.
fight.
You could wear your armor and still be silent.
Exactly.
How long does it last?
Why didn't we think of that?
It lasts 10 minutes.
So
Because you can't, you guys realize then you will not be able to communicate inside of it. So you better have your plan. You better all be
It's
on
I
board.
can
mostly
also-
to get
as well as-
into
Yeah, it's
it.
just to get in.
I
if you have your armor on when that 10 minutes runs out, everyone's gonna know we're there. And you can't take it off because that'll cause too much noise.
Let me be clear about this. Is her armor more important than making sure that they don't scream out when we attack them?
Well, if silence is on my armor, and I go up and stab them, they can scream, but it'll still be quiet.
Okay.
We would just have to. Just an idea. If we're going in there to fight, I really want my armor on.
I agree.
Yep.
I think casting on the armor is a really good idea.
Alright, well, let's go put on the armor.
I just do want to verify this because I know darkness moves. I'm verifying it. I'm looking at it now. I'm making sure silence does. So for the duration, no sound can be created within or past their 20-foot radius. If you're centered on a point you choose within range, any creature or object entirely inside the sphere is immune to thunder damage and creatures. It doesn't state here that it moves.
It doesn't state that it moves, but
What is it target?
it's-
What's the target?
It says centered on a point you choose within range.
Yeah.
Which to me is
Which
a
is
like
a point, not a
a
thing.
point in space.
Yeah, it would. You could put it. The point would be Wick's armor, but then Wick's armor moves and the point stays.
Whereas
Yeah.
the way
Right.
darkness is worded,
Okay.
Is-
Yeah.
Just on an object.
if
Okay,
you, if,
never mind.
If the point you choose is on
It
an
was a
object you are
thought.
holding or one that isn't being worn or carried, then the darkness emanates from that point.
It was a
Moves with
thought.
Well, either way, I like the silence idea.
Yes, but can't cast it on the armor.
So, how far are we currently from? Like, how far is the group from the entrance to the?
You guys are around the corner and
How many feet?
say like 300 feet.
Because
I guess I'm just
the
using
max
close.
range that you could be away would be 40 for silence to work on your armor.
Or I just do like Sai says. I just cast my spells and hope that they hit.
You would have to stay within this.
So this.
If you get outside the silence and you're.
Well,
Yelling
my
spells,
spells,
how
my
does it go
spells hit. I don't have to yell them. They are vocal, but I don't have to yell them.
I don't
so
think we want to be casting bright magical things here.
That's a fair point. Question.
Then I need my armor.
We need to. Silence takes care of the not being heard. What about the not being seen? I mean, we can avoid some, but I don't know if we're going to be able to approach through all of that.
I think there's a pretty good chance we get seen, but that this is our mission.
Anna. How far can you shoot?
Up to 600 feet.
How far? What's the distance from the what's the furthest you can be to shoot somebody at the?
600 feet.
No, but I don't know. You were the one who walked up there. And
Oh,
saw.
from the curve?
Yeah.
How far is the curve from the thing?
30, 40, probably about 60 feet.
Yeah, but it's around a corner.
Right, but like that corner, is it 60 feet?
From the door in that corner.
We could cast silence over that area, and then I could shoot from there. That is true.
I would need to be at that corner, yeah, because that's the 300 feet's where we're all sitting.
Well,
to them,
Will you be able
but
to
the
kill
corner
both
to
of them?
them is
Your
30
safe
40.
shots?
Not that
60.
quickly.
60? Okay.
Probably. I could probably bring down one. I don't know about both.
but Sai, you could also, if you're quiet, if you guys are quiet, and this could be the moment where it's better for me to stay away from the fight, and then come and join you.
Well, and if we cause a ruckus, you can always join us afterwards.
Exactly.
So maybe the three of us go up there, and then you shoot one down, and then the three of us will be able to take out the other one easy.
And
And we'll be able to stay quiet.
I'll
as
wear
we
my
should.
armor. I'll put my armor on, and if you need me, I can come up and start helping.
If they see something, are you able to also cast darkness to
Not at the same
keep them-
time.
If they see something, I feel like the silence then becomes sort of irrelevant. So
If the people who are casting silence around, if they see something, they're still not going to be able to call out for help.
I meant other people,
It-
like the horde of people.
I
around
mean, I
the
think
gate.
a giant ball of darkness would be just as
But they might not be able to find us before we hole up in the
true.
place.
We should be able to kill two people fairly handily
Pretty quickly.
without. If
Alright.
if not, then we're
I
in
feel like
bigger
this is
trouble
the
than we thought.
best plan that we've got. So,
So
let's
I will
Yep.
wait.
at the corner.
Yep, and you guys will do your stuff.
If you hear us, start running, because if you hear us, everyone else has as well.
Should we put on your armor now then?
Yes.
We still have cast without a trace up, so.
'Kay.
For a little bit.
Disadvantage.
Well, you're
No,
not going anywhere, right?
Well,
I mean,
I don't have to move
or
at all?
what?
Oh, sure, now you land on a 20.
Well, you're going to be 300 feet away if you don't move.
Yeah, okay, so I'm looking at, where are we on your map
Right
right,
here.
now? Okay, yeah.
That's where you exited, and we've been talking.
So where are they going to?
That
Right
entrance right
here.
there.
There.
It's not drawn to scale, because
Yes.
I did it quick.
So I would like to be about halfway up that,
Here? Alright,
halfway
so-
between that curve and the curve where they were going to.
So here.
Yes.
Okay.
So I do have to move because 300 feet.
Yeah.
I can only move 50 feet a turn if I dash.
Yeah, it's
You'll be
6
there
turns.
in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And so the patrols are still going in the
That's
area
great.
and stuff.
It's me going 50 feet a turn, or me being a hell of a lot closer and me being able to help my friends. And I do have.
I'm not biased. I'm just telling you that
Yep, I
you're gonna
get
have
it.
to be sneaking with your armor and
But
hopefully not.
I now have advantage, which cancels out my disadvantage.
And plus 10.
At plus 10.
As long
So-
as you're near me.
And I got the golden snitch. We gotta do something.
So
Alright.
we're gonna do this
Let's go.
one more time, and
Um,
none of you are going to screw it up, right?
Azanar, it might be worth it for you to go invisible and be additional help in taking down those two guys
I can do that.
in the silence bubble.
God, I wish I could
And as a
do
D&D player and not a character, I wish that we could just say that we're not going to screw it up and have that be the case.
Right.
So I could roll in
let's-
at 1 and all of a sudden it's only a 20. right?
Let's
I mean,
go. I think this is
It's tough.
It's
the
the
best
best
it's
we
gonna
got.
get.
Yep.
And time is of the
I mean, rolling
essence.
in that one, I get in total it's a 16. That's
Alright.
fine. Good.
I'll
Are we
see you
solving
guys
again?
over there. Yeah, if you want to. He's gonna fade out, and then you kind of hear a few footsteps, and then nothing.
I rolled really badly. I got a 22.
23.
12.
34.
Yo,
Like,
that's
I like
pretty
how you don't
good
even
for
ask me.
Wick.
I like how you don't even ask me. You're like, yeah, whatever.
I mean, what did you roll?
34.
I didn't hear a.
It's
Oh.
either gonna be a natural 1 or like a 21 is like your minimum with pass without trace. So
If I roll a natural 1, it's a 20.
yeah.
But it's a
I
critical
have plus
failure.
9 to my stealth, and then plus the 10 is I get plus
All right.
15.
You guys all head out. You guys all head out.
That's kind of what I do.
You get to the point where you wanted to be, and so you're gonna stay there.
Yep.
Okay. What are the other three of you doing?
Is there like a barrel you can hide behind or
I
something?
mean, there's some.
We're in?
I'm tiny. I can hide. I'm hiding. I'm hiding.
Okay. Alright, let's keep
Or
going.
at least I think I am.
Wherever we've got
Oh, I
the,
cast minor illusion.
we're heading.
All right. So yeah, that's what I'm asking. So you guys are sneaking up along the wall, then it kind of juts here, and then 60 feet towards the gate. Where are you guys going?
I'm gonna be at that corner.
The corner.
Same.
Yeah.
Corner.
Yep.
Corner. Okay.
And I cast minor illusion to look like there's a box or something in front of me.
And I whisper to the air, assuming I was on Earth somewhere around, and say, alright, we'll count to 20 and then start.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, so then
I'll
count
wait
to 20.
I'll wait till 20.
Assuming that if Azanar is doing something, he's doing it. And say, alright, time to boogie.
I cast silence between the two guards.
Okay.
And I shoot 3 times.
And I'm watching my friends and listening as close as I can.
Do I get advantage
I,
for their surprise?
It's quiet.
The first 2,
Yeah.
Okay.
because it's a pretty big surprise.
And I'm going to dash forward.
Okay, so
and
that's
shoot
a
the shooting.
20,
Okay.
non-natural. And
Oh yeah, that will hit.
that's a
hate
natural
setting them
19,
down.
so that's
Yep.
a 27.
Oh, I thought that was.
I hate
Okay.
setting down my dice. They always
So-
when I just place them down, it's always a 20.
7 plus.
But it's not a roll.
So that's 10 damage on the first one.
Okay.
And then 11 on the second one, and I would target the same guy twice.
Okay.
And then on the third one, that is another natural 19.
Yep.
So that's another 9 damage.
Okay. So you see three arrows.
I love this spell.
And then Sai, do you
I am less sprinting.
from behind him, you see kind of like barely visible, like because normally he has his war glaives, but he has little like little daggers that he just jumps out and just goes 1, 2. And the guy hits only once. Okay. And then you're sprinting.
Yeah, I'm getting to him as fast as I can.
Okay.
So that's what, 60 feet for you?
Yeah, I can bonus action go
Yeah.
60
So you can
feet
get near him. Yeah.
within 5 feet. You
Yeah.
said it was 60 feet from us to them, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to attack with my main hand.
You already used your.
No, but Rogue's
Oh,
bonus
Rogue's
action
gonna
there.
dash.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
bonus action?
There you go.
Yeah, that's a 9.
No.
I'm using all my good rolls on my stealth, evidently.
Let's go ahead and roll an initiative real quick.
Do I roll?
No, because you're not participating.
Another natural 19. Jesus Christ. So that's 24.
Don't be disappointed about that.
Well, it's just
Ugh, I rolled
3
too
times in a
well.
row, so I'm waiting for the other foot to drop.
14.
15.
Go ahead.
Also pretty.
Azanar?
I already did him. Go ahead, Anna.
You're first. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say it's pretty common that cleric's last one.
You want it to be that way.
That's an 18 total.
Except not right now.
That's only 4 on the
Okay.
first one. And that's 21 total.
Yep.
And that's, wow, these are really bad rolls for damage, but that is 5 piercing. And I will come closer. I'll shoot twice and then come 30 feet.
Okay. All right. He is going to disengage and start running.
Does he know it's silent yet?
No. Like, he's, like, shouting and, like, but there's nothing coming out. He's, like, and he's gonna, like, try and just, like, run towards the other guys. His movement speed's 25. And the radius is
20.
20.
So depending on which one, so he probably shot the closer one.
Yeah.
Right.
So he'd be out of it.
I get a attack of opportunity.
He disengaged.
Oh.
And then, so as he's getting out of the bubble, he starts yelling and screaming.
Great.
Okay. And that will be his turn.
At which point he's like right next to me, right? Because I moved up 30 feet, so I'm only 30 feet away.
No, he's running the other way.
Oh,
he's
the
running
other way.
towards the gate,
Oh, okay.
to where the bunch of soldiers are.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see, hearing that, Wick would go try to join her friends then.
Okay.
So.
Now, all right. Asnar is just gonna look around. He was up next. Gonna take his, shoot off an Eldritch Blast. Okay, he'll hit 2d10.
As the one with no visible light spells. And sound.
No, that's over.
What
Nice.
level is Asinor?
And he's gonna go. It's gonna nice, obvious, bright green flash. Guy screaming,
Oh, sure,
hits
don't
him, he
be
dies.
flashy.
Yeah, just said that.
And then he just books it to the door. And
The door of the room.
into the control room area, like path. So we can leave combat and we can do what. And tell me what everybody wants to do.
Wick would be running to join her
Run
friends.
to the
Okay.
control
Control room.
Okay, so Wick is
I'd
gonna
also
be
dispel the silent spell.
okay.
It's useless now.
So all right, so you take a few moments to get in there.
Yeah, my movement's 30. I was 30 from the, like, wherever those guards were, so I can move 60, essentially.
Okay.
So you got to your room.
All right. So the three of us, I'll just pretend I'm Asnar for now. Get into the room. Azanar just says, "Well, that sucked. Let's go, quick. Are we waiting for you, Wick?
Wick knows where we are.
All right,
So
let's go.
But we're obviously gonna wait. We're not closing the door behind us until she gets here.
But this one isn't. It's not. This isn't like the door for the. It's just kind of like an open archway.
Okay.
Let's get to a defensible position.
Mm-hmm.
Wick will join us.
So we're staying here.
Do we have a
for
choice?
her?
We have to keep the gate open.
Yeah, but there's probably soldiers inside the room too.
Well, she'll catch up.
Okay. So then you enter a few moments later, and Wick. So Wick, you get to see the aftermath of what everyone else is. So the encampment is everybody's kind of rousing and like trying to figure out what's going on. Orders are being shouted. There are a few individuals running to the area who see it. You have enough speed, so that would be. So you're a little bit over halfway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My speed when I dash is 50.
Yep.
25 plus 20.
So you got about. And it's what, 6-second rounds?
Is there a spot that I would end up at some point between where I am and where I know they are, where they were going, the gate or the control room, where I would be visible by a lot of people.
As soon as you were on that corner, you would be visible.
Basically the whole time.
Okay. At the point where I feel like I would be most visible.
So like right in front of the door?
Saw this coming.
Or
shut up.
It's true.
I would try it. I would. Wick would try this.
Wick's last stand happens here.
Wick would try it because she knows there's a commotion. Because she's seen the commotion happen. I've still got the rag tied, or the piece of my shirt tied around my arm, the blood across my face. How many of the people that I see are the lizard folk?
Just
Half an hour.
no, there'd be less of them.
Less?
It's the same number that when you walked in, like around that.
You didn't really get
That
this
was like,
number.
it would be like 8 to 10 in that whole encampment. So
Yeah.
you might be able to see one or, like, they'd be together, so you'd be able to see like 3 of them.
Okay, at a point where I can see them specifically, and I am going to turn to them and in Draconic yell, they've been using us, they're trying to kill our boss, attack. In Draconic.
Oh, man.
Go ahead and use your deception.
Okay. Do I get advantage or regular, straight?
You got this straight.
19!
You look disappointed, Tyler.
It's interesting. 19.
19.
That's the face of, I hadn't considered this. Which I make a lot.
For what it's worth, when I say something stupid, my wife says, "That's an interesting idea." In that same tone.
Let's think smartly now.
Yeah.
They alright, so I need your demeanor and your, are you being like, they're attacking us and then run away, or are you like, I'm all in on this, I'm standing here, I'm gonna like pull my weapons and fight some dwarves?
The reason she shouted it in Draconic was A, to be more convincing to the lizard folk, and B, so the dwarves wouldn't know it was coming. She would look like she was about to fight, and as soon as, if she saw it working, she would run, and if she saw that it wasn't working, she would run. She's just trying to use this to give them more...
So an aggressive posture,
Yes.
though, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That confidence that she had earlier when she was walking through, and like the it's like, they're turning on us, they're using us, attack them! She's not doing her high squeaky voice, she's doing her...
Okay. And so you're...
She has a not high squeaky voice? Where is this going? The hell?
And so you're pulling your sword,
Yes.
and you're gonna go after the dwarves. Or what are you doing? You're just
Waiting-
pulling it, saying it,
waiting.
and
Yeah,
then...
as I say it, and I'm going to run as soon as I figure out if the lizard folk are helping me or not. Either way, I'm running, but I need to know if I'm fighting through lizard folk too, or if the lizard folk are going to be helping me get to, like...
You could make it to the control room and go in.
Yeah.
So this is all extra.
This is
Okay.
me hoping that I am getting some of the dwarf, like I'm causing a distraction among that group.
Which is, I mean, it's
Mhm.
valuable. Honestly,
Exactly.
this is a really good strategy if it works.
It's a really good strategy, especially because you rolled a 19. If you rolled a 1,
I
horrible
would
strategy.
have thought it was a good idea either way, it's just whether it works or not.
Yeah.
Just the high squeaky voice comes out when the 1 gets rolled.
Yeah. But with a 19, that's a little more of that confidence and the...
They're attacking us! Get them! They're like, who the hell is that?
And we're gonna take our break.
Yeah.
Just so everyone knows, when it's an early break,
He's
Tyler doesn't know what to
flummoxed.
do
I
yet.
gotta think.
Yeah.
I would rather have a good answer, so
Yes,
it's fine
yeah.
by me.